everyone, it's Aaron and I'm going to be doing a question and answer video today. But first I want to say it's been exactly 1 year since I made my YouTube channel, and I started out my channel when I was at 4 months on HRT, and I can't believe it's been 1 year. I'm now at 16 months and there's been so many changes. I've had so much experiences and just things I never thought that would happen. I am so happy to be here. I'm so happy to have this channel with all these people that are surrounding me and just being so sweet to me all the time. So I appreciate each and every one of you. So yeah, I want to start by showing what I look like before HRT. So look right here, and that's what I look like. And then here's one at 6 months. Here's my 1 year. And then this is now, like, you guys, it's absolutely insane how much change I've had and just how much growth I've endured, and just, I can't believe it. So I'm happy, and I just want to do a question and answer video to celebrate. So let's get started, okay? All right. So the first one is from Kat. I'm very close with Kat. We talk almost every single day. So you are awesome to me. Thank you for being such a good friend, and I can't wait to watch your journey unfold. So you have not came out yet. So your first question was, I'm scared to come out. Do you have any advice? So this is from my perspective only, and that goes for all these questions. But for me, I knew it was time to come out when I was burning to tell someone. I remember I was always like, no, I'm not telling anyone. And then one day I found this girl, Steph, at my work. Steph, if you're still watching my videos, I miss you, but thank you so much for all that you've done for me. But anyways, so Steph, she had this energy about her, and I felt so comfortable, and I was like, I need to tell her that I'm transgender. And I kept chickening out. I didn't know when the right time was, but I just knew it was close. And I feel like that tells the story. You need to just wait until your brain is telling you to come out. There's no need to force it if no one is forcing it around you. Do it when you're ready, and just make sure that it's someone that you feel comfortable with. I started out with a couple people that were very close to me, and then I worked myself out to people that weren't close to me, and it really helped me. I had a good, strong group surrounding me that already knew, and I think it's a good path to come out. So Kat had another question too. So Kat said, what's your most memorable experience you've had since starting your transition, and what positive memory you've had since coming out to a partner? So my most memorable, there's been a couple, definitely coming out at work. That was insane. I worked there for 10 years before coming out, so people already knew me and they had no idea. I slowly transitioned at first, but no one had a clue. All I knew was I had long hair. So when I came out, it was crazy. I sent this mass email to everyone, and then the next week I came in like this, and my life's been changed ever since. So that was the most memorable experience for me. And also my first vacation as Aaron. I called it girl boot camp. It was really crazy to be living 24/7, dressed and presenting as a female, and it was just so nice and such a wake-up call of how much I need to learn and how much I need to stay on top of my game. It was crazy and I loved it. It was so nice. So I felt like I was absolutely changed. And the other question was, what positive memory you've had since coming out to your partner? So I am married, and to my wonderful wife, she's absolutely amazing, and it was not easy for her to go through all this because she's been with me before when I was a guy. So she did this thing for me, and she created this customized gift, and she put my name, ERIN, on it, and I was like, oh my god, it melted my heart to see her accept it and just want to actually gift it to me like that. And I loved it, and thank you so much for the gift. It was very special, and it just meant the world to me that you put that name on there. So that was a really memorable experience for me. it was definitely a huge step in our relationship. Okay, so the next one, two people asked kind of the same question. So they said, what has been the most difficult part of adjusting to life as a trans woman? And then someone also said, I'm in the process of transition, but complications, did you have any, hun? So basically, what was the hard part about transitioning? And my main one was my voice. It has drove me nuts. Like one day it's literally good, the next day it's not. I get lazy and then it just kind of slips back to how it was. It's never exactly how I was before I came out, but it's up and down. Like one day it's like really cute and the next day I'm like, oh, my voice sucks today. So it's been really hard to get used to it. I think I need vocal training. I think I do. I am just lazy. It's funny, like I feel comfortable talking like this. This is my like comfort, so I don't really want to change it right now, but whenever I'm trying to present in public, it just, I don't know, I want to be like a higher pitch, and I definitely like raise it whenever I'm out in front of people. I really do. So yeah, that's one hard thing. Oh, another one. So getting called out by my daughter. So she will call me out in public and she'll say dada, and it's embarrassing because I'll be just cruising around, passing the best I can because no one's really listening to me talk, but I'll be passing and then all of a sudden it's like dada. And I'm like, oh, they all know now, especially in the bathroom. It's crazy. I will talk more about how my daughter addresses me a little bit later because there's been a bunch of questions about that as well. But yeah, those are two things that have really been a struggle for me. Okay, so here's another one. It's from Ashley. Ashley, you are another really good friend to me. We've had some great conversations and I'm so happy for you. And I wish you the best of luck in your new journey. But yeah, so you said, love seeing the vids earlier this year when you got your hair and nails done for the first time. Any more exciting femme first you've got planned for the future? And yeah, I have all kinds of stuff. And I also want to list like what I've already done so far. So I've had a couple things. So I've got my hair done. It's still this is what I did. I got like bleach highlights and it's starting to really like have its own natural color because I naturally have red hair. So it's like blending really well. And then I got my nails done, and I've actually had my nails done ever since. Like I started like a couple months ago and I have not stopped getting my nails done. It's kind of ridiculous how much I love it. So that was huge. When I navigated going to the bathroom in different places, that was like a huge femme moment for me to be able to finally be comfortable in the bathroom. When I got my name changed, that was amazing. I'm so excited about the name change. Like I got ID'd in public and it's just like, it says female and it says ERIN. It's the best feeling ever because I hated looking like this and being like, here's my ID, and then it looked like my old ugly guy picture. It sucked. So yeah, that was another awesome femme moment, was getting my ID. The vacations, I went on the one I talked about already, and then I went on another one, and it really helped boost my confidence and just helped me really like be around strangers and interact with people constantly. So it really helped, and it was really nice because I got to be in a swimming suit for both my vacations. So that was huge. Going swimming was amazing. I couldn't believe how nice it felt to be in a women's bathing suit compared to what it was before. I was always so awkward. So swimming's really nice now. Another one was I went to see Taylor Swift. That was like huge girl moment because I don't know if you've ever been to a Taylor Swift concert, but it's just all women and it's beautiful women and they're all dressed up like all the different CDs that she's had, and it was so amazing. And I felt like it was the ultimate girl power. Like I've never felt so much female energy in my entire life. It was so cool and I'll never forget that day. It was really fun. Okay, so things I'm looking forward to. Sorry to get sidetracked on things I've been experiencing, but I really want to get a new wedding ring. I haven't been wearing my ring that I originally got married with. It is very manly. So I want a new wedding ring. I think that'd be awesome to rock that. And along those lines, it would be nice to get my vows renewed. Like in a wedding dress. It would be a dream come true for me. That's not in the cards right now, but I definitely would love to do that one day. And the other one is I want to go out clubbing and dancing. I haven't done it yet. I'm ready to go out and party like this. I want to go to like the coolest club ever and just like go wild. I don't get to do it very often. I have a 4-year-old daughter, so this just does not happen. And then a spa day. I've definitely like had my manicure and pedicure, but I've never had like the full-on facial and massage and stuff like that. I really want to try that. I think that would be really fun, and just do it with my wife. It'd be really fun to go with her and experience that together. Okay, so another one, speaking of fun, is from Jesse, and he said, what do you like to do for fun? So what I just mentioned in the last question, I love all that stuff. I like to go on vacation. I like to go to the beach. I like to go swimming. But another thing I like to do is I like to play Xbox. I'm a huge gamer. I love the game. And then I also love to make music. I like to create these videos and edit them. I think it's really fun to be like just making cool effects. I love it. It's a huge passion of mine, and I hope I get better and better every day. So that's like what I like to do for fun, and just a typical like watch movies and stuff like everyone else. And shopping. Shopping is always number one for me. Okay, so along the lines of music, I got a question that says, hey Aaron, so I know you play guitar and I've seen that you've been getting your nails done recently. I love them, by the way. Are you still able to play guitar with them at that length? I only ask because I play as well, and this is something that I've been wondering. There are so many talented female guitar players here on YouTube, but I can never quite seem to zoom in and see what the fingernail situation is like. Anyways, any insight you have on this will be appreciated. Thanks. So my nails, oh my God, I didn't see it coming. I didn't know how hard it was gonna be to play guitar. So they're not that long. They're just like, kind of like, I don't know, they're long, but they are too long to do chords. It's bad. Like I can do power chords and I can do the finger picking, but the normal chords, and oh my God, it's so hard, and I'm so sad about it. So I don't think those girls have nails. I think they just get them really short so they can play really well. It's really important for your finger to like wrap around the string, and you just can't do that with nails. So yeah, I might have to alternate times and just not have them, but it's hard because I love going out in public with nails. It just makes me really like, it really pops and just gives nice compliments I like to get. It's fun. So yeah, that's a bummer about that. So I guess I'm gonna be playing more keyboard. Okay, this one is from Allie. I love Allie so much. We were like very, very close. We talk almost every day. It's so nice. So Allie, she said, I love these videos. It's time to put you in the hot seat, girl. What is your biggest pet peeve? Something that drives you up the wall. So this is huge for me, and it drives me nuts, and there's a lot of controversy on it, but I'll be out in public with my daughter and we'll be in the toy aisle, okay? And literally I'll hear this like little boy, and this is a true story, like this little boy like was in the boys section, if you want to call it that. But anyways, he's like, I want that toy that we just saw. And the parents are like, that's in the girls section. Like, you cannot have that. You are not allowed to have that toy. And they're like, you need to pick something from this aisle only. I was so pissed. Like, it's so heated because you're literally telling that boy he can't play with that. Like, give me a break. Like, they're little kids. It drives me nuts, and I hear it everywhere I go. Like, I'll hear people be like, that's a girl's toy, sorry. And then even with the other end, that's a boy's toy, sorry. So it just sucks. Like, my daughter, she loves Mario, she loves dinosaurs, she loves the color blue, and I don't care. I've never ever steered her in any direction. I said, what toy do you want? I let her play with anything, and if I had a little boy, I'd be exactly the same way. And it's sad because say you do let the boy have a little like doll or something, they're gonna go to the freaking school with the doll and they're gonna make fun of. It's absolutely insane. It's just a chain reaction. Drives me nuts. Like, oh my God, like, I'm already getting heated. You can tell I'm getting heated about it. I do not like it. It's absolutely terrible, and it needs to change. And along the same line, I think little boys should be playing with dolls. We're teaching girls how to literally raise children and to have care and just passion, and we're giving little boys guns. Like, do you not see that in today's society? What are boys doing? Violence. What are girls doing? Raising the children, being teachers. It's ridiculous. Like, we need to switch it. It's driving me nuts. Thanks, Allie. You got me all fired up. God. But yeah, I can make a whole video about that one. Okay. So, this one's from another really close friend. This is from Heather. Heather, you are my bestie. I love talking to you, and you just... we vibe so well. Like, I feel like I've known you for 15 years, and I just met you. So, yeah. Here's your question. Can you share any tips or ideas from people who struggle to self-advocate for their name pronouns being used with family and peers? Okay. So, this one's hard for me too. I definitely struggle with it, and I know every trans person has struggled with it as well. It's hard. I, even to this day, find myself kind of like cowering whenever someone says the wrong pronoun. I'm like, do you not see who I am? You don't look at me. Like, seriously, like, look at me. No. I may not sound like it, but God, it drives me nuts. So, but I'm guilty. I don't speak up. So she's asking basically, like, what do you advocate for yourself? And you need to speak up. You need to say something. You need to say, I go by she, every time. You can be like, you don't have to say I go by, but you can, when they say he, you go she, and then that kind of clicks in their brain, and it's hard to gain that confidence, but if you just keep doing it, then those people that respect you will eventually just be like, oh, I need to say this, or they're gonna like snap at me. Not in a mean way, just as like a reminder. So it's really important to keep that up, and to also tell them how important it is to you and how much it hurts whenever you hear the wrong pronoun. And yeah, it's crazy. Like, pronouns are nuts. It's so... it's such a touchy subject. Like, people get so mad, but like, whenever you call the wrong pronoun, it makes you cringe. It hurts. Like, for a while, whenever I was first transitioning, it didn't bug me as much. And then as the days went on and on and on, oh my God, it was torture. And it still is. Like I said with my daughter, I'm like, oh, like, that hurts. Because it's not what I identify with. And I know there's been people on here that get mad about all this stuff, but I'm not saying I am a biological woman. I'm not. I'm a transgender woman, and this is how you should explain it. I'm a transgender woman, and my brain feels like a girl, so I'm going to do this to survive. It's that bad. So please call me by what I prefer to be called. I know I'm not an actual biological woman, but I am a transgender woman, which is a true thing in this world. So please respect that and call me she and her. So yeah, stuff like that. It helps to explain it and explain it again and again and again and again. And when those people never change, maybe they should be out of your life. Truly. Maybe they should be out of your life. Give them a chance, and give them another chance, and even another chance after that. But after a while, I don't think you can take the burn, because it just shows that they don't really respect how you feel mentally. That's just my advice on it. But yeah, it's a touchy subject, but it's a very good question, Heather. Thank you. Okay. Do you have any advice for dating a transgender girl? Yes, I do. I think if you're dating a trans girl, you need to be aware of trans people's feelings and what we go through, and you should do your research. I really think you should do your research, because us girls, we are complicated, especially trans girls. Like, we get dysphoric, we are lacking a lot of self-confidence, we have been on the other end of the spectrum our whole life, so what we want is to be treated like the ultimate girl, and open the door for us, give us flowers, and just be sweet to us, and touch us like a woman, like we want to be touched. Like, yeah, all that stuff. Like, we want to be treated like an actual woman, and that's all you have to do is just see us as a girl and treat us like a girl and know a little background of what things that trigger us. It's very important because then you can be in a situation and you can know what we're feeling. Like, say someone says you can be like, I'm so sorry they said that to you. Stuff like that. Just little things that you need to be aware of. So you should be doing your research, watch some videos of people, and just figure out what we go through on a daily. And that would really help just kind of like smooth the relationship. So I've said this before, I think trans people are really good for other trans people because we know what we've been through. I think it's a really perfect combination, and I think everyone can kind of like be on the same page, and you just already know. Because like my friend Heather, like I said, I feel like I've known her for 15 years, and I just met her like literally like 7 months ago. And it's just crazy. Sorry, Heather, if it's been longer, but yeah, it's only been months. It hasn't even been a year yet since we've known each other, and we just click. We just know each other. Like, we know what we like and what we don't like instantly. So it's pretty cool. So yeah, do your research. Okay. So, along the relationship lines, Aaron, how is your wife dealing with your transition? I know my wife would not be able to handle it if I were to transition. She has it hard enough time with my cross-dressing. And then I had another one that says, how is your wife dealing with your transition? So, this one is complicated, and I don't want to go too deep into it out of respect for my wife, but it was hard. It was really hard. It was crazy because I've been with my wife for about 17 years now, and so she's known me as a guy for a lot of my life, and she knew about me, but we just didn't know I was going to be coming out to the world. I thought I could keep it a secret forever at the time. So she didn't know, like, signing up that I was going to be like that, and it was hard. Every day got harder for me, and it got harder for her, and I started to be dishonest, and that was not the key. The key is to be completely honest, and you need to tell how you're feeling, whether the consequences are good or bad, because if you're in a relationship, they need to know about you. If not, it's gonna die, no matter what. The lie will come out, and it'll be 10 times worse. So I've learned to be honest about every step of the way, and just really just lay it all out there, and if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. And I got so lucky, you guys. I got so lucky. Something happened, and it just started to like click, and everything started to be a lot better than what it was the day before and the day before, and every day just got a little bit better. And I think the main thing was me coming out in public. I think she was really scared about what others would think, and this is my perspective of what she was feeling. This is not her words, they're mine, but I felt that she was afraid of what the public were thinking of her so much, and it really damaged our days. We had some really bad days because of it. And then once I came out, she realized people didn't really care as much and it wasn't that big of a deal, and that I was still pretty much the same person because she knew me. She knew how I was at home, so it wasn't that much of a change, except for out in public. That's when it got kind of crazy. But yeah, I got really lucky, guys, and it's rare. So I'm sorry if you're on the other end of that spectrum and it didn't work out, because that happens. I swear to God, I bet it's 8 out of 10 times, because it's hard. Because if they enter the relationship thinking that you're a guy and then you switch over, it's hard. But I wish all of you the best of luck, and if you're going through this stuff, I'm here with you, and just hang in there. But you need to be honest, because you cannot live as a lie. You cannot live a lie. You'll break, like I did. So that's my advice for that one. So these are two together. This one is, having been on HRT and in process of transitioning for years now, do you find yourself attracted to men? And then another one combination with this is, have you been noticed by guys yet? If so, how did it go? So this is kind of a funny question because I am like into women. Like, I love women, and whenever I like started taking hormones, it got even crazier. Like, oh my god, I am like, whoa. I didn't expect it, but I am just not into it. And I know when a guy is attractive and I can see the attraction there, but it's their personalities. Men's personalities just absolutely drive me nuts. No offense, guys. I can't stand how animal it is. It's all driven by sex. And I would know because I went from having crazy sexual thoughts all the time. Anytime I saw someone, I was like, And now it's just like not like that. And I can just tell, I can hear it from all the guys around me, and they're just constantly thinking about it. It's like they're clouded by all of it. And yes, there's some good guys out there, but for the majority, it's like, it's all about physical. It's crazy, and they don't know how to handle their emotions. It's unattractive to me. That's just my personal opinion. But no offense if everyone's attracted to men here, but I'm just not. I'm definitely a lesbian. Oh, and the other question. So, have you been noticed by guys yet? I'm kind of like not really aware of it too much. I have had a couple experiences. Like, one person gave me a flower. I did not see it coming. I was like, whoa. They literally gave me a flower. Like, they picked it and gave it to me. It was so funny. And then another person like complimented my outfit, and yeah, that's about it. I think some people have held the doors open for me and stuff, but I'm kind of oblivious to it. I am like so in the zone when I go out. I don't even like look at anyone like else. I'm just like, be a girl. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I have to get through all the motions, and I'm trying to like stand up straight and walk right. I'm doing a lot of thinking still whenever I'm like out and about. I'm always trying to pass as much as possible. So I don't notice it as much, but maybe, I mean, we'll see in the future. I'm sure I'll have all kinds of funny experiences. Okay, so did you or will you get SRS, and what were your expectations versus the reality? And then this is a combination one. As things progress, is it foreseeable that a partner would embrace SRS for you? So this is a personal question, but I don't mind answering it. I'll answer all the questions on here. But no, I have not had SRS, and I am not planning it anytime soon. And I'm not going to go too deep into it, but I feel like it's vital for my relationship to not have it, and I'm not craving it like I thought I would. I thought I'd really want to do that after our transition, but I really don't have that burning desire as of now. You never know about the future, but I just am not ready for it. I know the healing process is literally a year. It sounds scary, and yeah, so I have not done it yet, and I don't have any expectations for it yet. Maybe down the future I'll have different thoughts, but right now I am okay with how I am. So yeah, it's a touchy subject to talk about, but I still feel like a trans girl. I feel like a woman, and I love every day like this, and it's just not really necessary at this moment in my transition. Okay. Let's see. Oh, another one. Is it foreseeable that a partner would embrace SRS for you? That's also up in the air, because right now my wife married me like as a man, so it's a touchy subject. Like, I want to have a healthy relationship, so right now, no. But again, I do not know what the future holds. All right. So this one's from Jessica and a couple others, Jules and Lauren. Everyone asked kind of the same question. It's about my daughter. My daughter's 4, so she's at a very interesting age for me to come out. But they said, what does your daughter call you? How did your children react to your transition? And then with your kids, how do you handle what they call you and your wife? So I said a little bit ago, my daughter still calls me dad, and it's okay. I decided that I was going to transition because she was at this critical age. It really like boosted my like want to come out because she was getting older and she was gonna call me out for being at home, like in a dress or something. But anyways, I am going to let her call me whatever she wants to call me right now. And right now it's dad. And I want her to come to me eventually and ask me what I want to be called. And that's when I'll tell her. Because people around me say she and her, so she's going to pick up on it. She's smart. So I'm going to let her come to me and say, why are they calling you she, her? I'm like, that's what I like to be called. Whenever she's ready. I want her like to be mentally like ready for that switch. And that's just my way of doing it. I know there's probably like a million different techniques and you can just straight up tell her, but she does not mind me looking like this. She really doesn't. It's kind of funny. Like I wear dresses and I'm completely girly and she's just like, you look pretty today, daddy. So I don't mind right now. Like I said, it really makes me cringe in public. I don't like to be called out, especially in the bathrooms. It's kind of scary. I don't want to be in a dangerous situation. But yeah, that's my situation right now. And eventually I want to be called like mama. I love that. But right now it's just not there yet. And I'm going to let her do her thing because she's 4. So I don't like to push things. But I'll keep you guys updated on that one. Very good questions. Okay, and Lauren had another question. Do I plan on getting any more ear piercings? So I currently just have these ones, just regular, and it was huge for me to get my ears pierced. I had a whole video about it. It was amazing. But yeah, I want to get the just one more in the same area. And that's about it. I'm kind of boring. They took a long time to heal, so I'm like kind of nervous about it again to get through that process. But I definitely want another one so I can have like a big hoop and a little hoop, or just like a stud and a hoop. I think that'd be cute. And I have also liked where it's like up here. That's cute too. But I'm not doing that right now. Probably just one more in each ear. I do want to get a tattoo. I am a clean slate. It's kind of funny. But now that I'm like this, I feel free to like get whatever tattoo I want. So I'm excited to like express my girly side with a girly tattoo. I'm really excited about that. I don't even know what I want to get, but probably something with a moon because I love moons. Okay. So, do you ever wish you lived in a different region or city? In other words, do you ever feel like transitioning would be easier or that life would be easier, more enjoyable in a more accepting area? What would you say to those out there who feel they need to move somewhere safer, more accepting before they can begin transition? This is from Susan. She has always been there for me like a mom on these sites, and thank you, Susan, for all the great questions you give me. But yeah, I do wish I lived somewhere else. I'm very fortunate where I live. I live in like close to a big city, so it's a lot easier. But I wish I lived in like San Francisco or something. I think it'd be so much easier to live out there where everyone's accepting and I can just be. I have had these like thoughts before. It'd be cool to just live in a whole place called Trans World. It'd be great. Like, everyone's trans. That'd be amazing. Like, can you imagine it? Like, we're all just there and we all feel comfortable and we all like love each other and we all know what we've been through and everything. It'd be really fun. And you'd have your spouses if they weren't trans there too, but everyone would be married to a trans person there. It'd be pretty fun. And I wouldn't feel like such an alien all the time. But yeah, I feel like it helps. And I feel really bad if you're in a spot that's scary because I've been fortunate and haven't had to deal with that. I've been very lucky and have had literally only a couple bad experiences and they were not even that bad. So I'm sorry if you live somewhere that's not. I would recommend you move. If it doesn't affect your like major part of your life, I'd move somewhere that's safer because you'll be happier and you'll find people like you and you'll just have a better life in general. But if you cannot, I sympathize for you and I'm sorry because that's hard. Because I don't want to move because of family. I love my family and I don't want to move, but Yeah, it's tricky, and I'm hoping the world changes, like, every day. I actually like to go out in public, and sometimes I don't mind if I am clocked, I guess, because guess what? They interacted with a trans person, and it wasn't scary. I wasn't mean. I wasn't some, like, crazy pervert. It's just a person. That's nice. So I actually like to spread it everywhere if I can. If I get clocked, I'm like, here I am. Yep, I'm trans. So I'm proud about it, and I hope all of you can be too if you're in a safe area, because that just helps spread it to, like, know that we are not these big scary monsters and we're not alone. So I've also had another idea about when people talk about trans people in a negative way. I want to be like, do you know one trans person in your life? Because I bet they don't. I bet they've just seen the media stuff. I bet they don't even know a trans person. I just want to be like, do you know one? Because here's one right here in front of you. Probably the first one you've ever met. So, hi, I'm not scary. I'm a human being. I want to present as female. If I don't, I will die. The end. So yes, that's what I want to tell people now. That was a really good question. Thanks, Susan. Okay, so this one's from Tammy. She said, my biggest question is, where do you see yourself in your transition process in 1 year, 5 years, and 10 years? As always, love you, girl, and keep up the amazing work. This summer has given you plenty of eye-watering content to watch as I sit and relate to your content. Thanks, Tammy. Just a big one. So 1 year from now, I hope I'm just comfortable being out and about, because I'm still, like, thinking too much when I'm out. I want to just relax and just enjoy myself as myself and not have to think and get in my head about stuff. And I want my daughter to be calling me she, her in a year. I think that'd be really nice, because that's hard. I want some people that don't talk to me to talk to me again. If you happen to be watching this video, I doubt you've made it this far, but I want to talk to you again, and I miss you, and I'm sorry that you couldn't accept me, but I'm always going to be here with open arms to talk to you, and I hope we talk within a year. I really do, because it's too much for me to handle. I just want everyone to just be happy and be able to be in the same room together and just respect each other. But that's one of my wishes, and yeah, I think that's the big one for 1 year. 5 years, that's crazy. Oh my god. So in 5 years, I want to be rocking life. Like, I would like to have another kid by then. That'd be great. Side note, I have my, like, sperm stored so I can have a kid whenever I want. So I have that for a lifetime, but I'd like to have another kid within the next 5 years. I'd like to really find my true passion in life. I don't think I've found it yet. I want to find out what I want to do to make a major impact in this world. I just really do. I feel like that trans people are here to bridge the gap between people. I want to make it important, and I want to make something last. If that makes any sense at all, I just want to make my imprint on the world in some way. That's, like, something I really want to do in the next 5 years and 10 years. So, speaking of 10 years, oh my god, you're driving me crazy, because I don't know what to do in 10 years. Like, literally, I imagine to be this amazing mom and just have this family around me, and my daughter's growing, and she's gonna be 14 in 10 years. That's amazing. So I just want to have this life all, like, cemented in place, and just have my perfect house, and love my job, and just love the people around me. That's really all I can ask for. I just want to be surrounded by family in a place I love. So yeah, wow, that question's crazy. Okay, so this is the very last question, you guys. This is crazy too. So are there more good days than bad days? Very simple question. Yes, there's more good days. It's a million more good days. Every day is a good day. Even on my worst day like this now, it's like 10 times better than what it was before. I was very, very low before all this. I was ready to not live. I talked about it in my very last video, but I was unhealthy. I didn't take care of myself. I wasn't fighting to live. And now I'm noticing I'm taking up every opportunity to do new memories and to just embrace myself and just go out and about and just have fun with my daughter and my wife and just do all kinds of cool stuff. Like, I'm living for each and every day now. Like, every day I make it the best day I possibly can. I literally am not taking life for granted anymore. And before, I didn't give a shit. I didn't give a shit about each day. I didn't care if I literally got hit by a car. It was that bad before. So yes, there's so many more good days, and if you are having those dark, negative thoughts that I used to have, and you feel like you're in a hole, you can get out. You can do it. Just take little baby steps to get out and just do little things every day to work towards being like this, and it will happen. It took me a couple years of slowly transitioning to get to this point, and you can do it. You can get out of it. So you can switch from having more bad days to more good days, I promise, okay? So hang in there if you're in that situation. You can always contact me for advice or just to talk, and I'll be there for you. Just like you guys have been there for me. Believe me, you've been there for me. So if you've watched this far, thank you guys so much, and I love each and every one of you, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye!